Okay, Monday, October 24th, and this is kind of a SPY morning report. We're not even an hour into trading, almost an hour into trading, and just want to go over what is developing here near the open. You can see here on the daily chart, just right at the moment, you're sitting here with what looks like a little bit of a red bar from the open. We did follow through a little higher, took out our initial target from this green bar up here, didn't reach these three bars here on our initial move of the day. So, and it looks like there could be a failure up here developing, but it's a little tricky at the moment given that we're still way above the midpoint of yesterday. So to me, at this point, until we come below that point, I can't confirm it all. If we end up with a big shooter bar by the end of the day that doesn't in some form kind of stays above the midpoint of this bar, then we can expect continuation lower, into Tuesday and the week ahead. But it's a tricky scenario. So if we look at the 15-minute chart, the way this would have played out, it was kind of a neutral bar that didn't do anything on the first 15-minute bar. If I was watching it and trading the SPY directly as a stock or an index, I probably would have watched it, and when it tried to fail up here, maybe on this green move up here, I probably would have bought it in this area looking for that 15-minute bar to continue higher. We definitely broke up here, then we failed a little bit and came down, held the midpoint of that first bar. Then it started up again. We tried again, and we had this red bar. So at that point, as we came down, I would have exited kind of near the midpoint of that first bar as maybe a small loss type of thing, expecting this intraday low to be taken out, which it was. And now we have kind of a red bar heading lower here in terms of the opening price structure. But until we really break below the pre-market lows, it's not like I'm comfortable that it's a big reversal day yet, although you have to structure-wise from the opening play the short side. The bottom line is if I just took a small loss here, I probably would have just sat out and just watched at this point. And I know I can't really get long. I can't feel comfortable buying anything with the SPY until we break above this this opening higher, which is the pre-market high, the intraday high, and everything else. So it's a long way to go to get up there. So I'm not really excited to buy on this day. I would have to have maybe aggressively shorted this move and see if we can kind of take out this. I would kind of watch structure to see if we take out these lows here and then continue. That's definitely a possibility. And it could start the big reversal here overall, and maybe today into tomorrow and the whole week, So that's the only way to play it at the moment. So in other words, the bottom line is, to me, we have a downward structure developing intraday. I still want to see it, this is like a target to take out, so you can try to see if that happens. Even if we do that, we might broaden out, in the short run and then not really continue lower. We might just end up consolidating today before heading higher. Who knows? But at the moment, like I said, you are short a little bit just given the failure to the first move up, taking out the midpoint of that first bar, seeing if you can work your way down here, maybe setting up a no-risk trade. And then we're just going to have to monitor how this day ends, whether it really gets a big reversal day. If we can get below the midpoint of that bar, then I maybe would expect a big downward move today. But until we get there, it's hard to say. So let's target this area right here. That's kind of the opening price action scenario. See if it takes that out. See if that happens, even see if it fails or continues. And again, I wouldn't be buying anything. I guess if I have the big green bar that looks like it's about to take out that high, I might do it. But until we get above this area right here, the upper blue line, it's not really a buy scenario. Even though I'm still considering, this area as a target until I can confirm this change on the daily chart. So it's kind of a long video here, but that's kind of what I see developing near the open.